The sun was already touching the horizon behind the thick blanket of cloud when Ahren, soaked through with rain and sweat, went below deck to put on fresh clothes and to see how his friends were getting on. Their communal cabin was sticky and over-full. 4 figures were huddled around the solitary table, their heads leaning inward in a conspiratorial manner. They looked up as he and Cullen entered, and Ahren couldn't help but smile at the motley group before him. There was Falk, of course, his erstwhile master and mentor, whose weather-beaten face looked as serious as ever beneath his closely cropped grey hair. In glowing counterpoint, beside him, the red-headed elf Hjalmar Nolan beamed at Ahren, her bluish-green dress shimmering in the dim cabin light. Uldini, in the figure of a dark-skinned boy of 9 summers or so, was scowling. The arch-wizard was doubtless anticipating yet another request for news from Ahren. Fisker, the ever-young paladin with locks of blonde hair, whom they had only recently freed from the throes of a dramatic love-hate relationship, cheerfully raised his half-empty goblet of wine in honor of the new arrivals. "How lovely to see you, Ahren," he said with a twinkle. "You're keeping yourself to yourself an awful lot." The young forest guardian nodded, pulled off his wet jerkin, and fumbled in his knapsack for a new one, before finally responding, "I'm not exactly good company at the moment." "True enough," said Uldini bitingly, "and it's only taken several weeks for you to notice that." Ahren pulled the fresh jerkin over his head and took off his trousers. "Any news?" he asked, partly out of curiosity and partly to annoy Uldini. "Sleeps in treetop, has made contact," said Falk, cutting Uldini off before the arch-wizard had a chance to make a sarcastic remark. Ahren stopped in mid-movement. "And?" he asked excitedly. "What did she say?" Hjalmar Nolan giggled and looked at him in mock disapproval. "One thing at a time, my dear. First the trousers, then the news. You may well be quite a handsome-looking fellow now, but there is only so long I want to see you in your underwear." Ahren grinned. The priestess had a subtle humour that she revealed at unexpected moments. He quickly finished dressing, then sat down at the free place that Falk and Fisker had indicated to him after pushing themselves to either side.